What's up YouTube, this is Jody Moss coming at you with my junk deck build. And this deck, though a bit of a classic, it's treated me well. And just to let you know, you might see a few cards that aren't common to this build. Alright, so first up is Power Giant. Bit of a Jack Atlas card, but very useful for pulling off many different types of synchros. Plus it's good to have a 2200 B stick out there on the field. Next I run 3 Quick Draw Synchron, 1 Solar Wind Jammer, 2 Junk Servants, 1 Debris Dragon, 1 Hyper Synchron. For those of you who haven't noticed, just in case you haven't noticed yet, yes, this is a heavy Synchron deck, and got practically all of them in here with the exception of Fleur Synchron. Truth be told, I find that card to be useless. Alright, next up you got 3 Junk Synchron, 1 Nitro, 2 Synchron Explorer. Very good this. Too bad I think it's still stuck at 2. Would have put 3 in here. 1 Doppel Warrior, 1 Shield Wing, which is good for defense, 2 Quillbolt Hedgehog, 1 Tuning Wear, a Swift Scarecrow, Different Dimension Sprite, Unknown Synchron, Lev Leader, and 2 Turbo Booster. Now with Turbo Booster, I see some guys like to use 3, but in my personal opinion, that's kind of counterproductive. You want to be busting out high level monsters. You can't be sticking a bunch of low level dudes in here. That's why I run 3 of the quick draws. Much easier to bring out all the 8 stars. Alright, for the spells I got 2 tuning, working on getting a third, 1 for 1, Swords of Revealing Light, Desynchro, 1 Book of Moon, 1 MST, 1 Rhoda, and 1 Warrior Return Alive. Again, with the Rhoda and the Warrior Return Alive, most dudes like to run 2 and 3, but I feel that's wrong because this deck ain't really a warrior deck. It's more or less a machine deck. I mean, you got a few warriors in there, but not enough to warrant more than 1 reinforcement of the army. At least that's my personal opinion. For the traps, you got Phoenix Chain, Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted, Scrap Iron Scarecrow, Phoenix Wing, and Spirit Force. Alright, and that's the main deck. For the extra deck, it's pretty much a Yusei extra deck. Got all his boys in here with a few extras. Shooting Quasar Dragon to start it off. Now, in truth, I'm not a fan of the original Japanese shows, partially because I hate watching the show and then having to read the subtitles. But for the final 4 episodes, like 155 to the final episode, he actually summons out this card. Did not know that until maybe about a month ago. Next is Shooting Star Dragon, Stardust, Red Dragon Archfiend, Crimson Blader, another Jack Atlas there, Chevalier de Fleur. Now this card is one of the dudes where you need quick draw, because without the Fleur Synchron, don't know if you can see it there. Where is it? Right, yeah, right there. Without the first synchron, you can't summon old girl. But she's a synchron, so she belongs here. Next up, you got 2 Road Warrior, 2 Junk Destroyer, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Black Rose, a little bit of a Kiza right there, 1 Lightning Warrior, one of my own additions, a Junk Archer, Junk Berserker, Natural Warrior, Gravity Warrior, 2 Junk Gardener, 2 Drill Warriors, 1 Turbo Warrior, 1 Samsara Dragon of Rebirth. Hopefully that will become a staple in practically every deck. Because I mean, with Monster Reborn still on the ban list, it's pretty cool to have a monster that acts like a Monster Reborn. It's pretty awesome. Allied Justice Catastor, 2 Junk Warrior, 1 Army Arm, and lastly 1 Formula Synchron. Now I've seen on some videos that guys put in Xyz monsters, and not to sound like an old fuddy-duddy or whatever you call them old guys these days, this is more or less a strictly synchro deck. Cannot be putting no Xyz duels in here because I feel that messes up the whole flow of the entire deck. But anyway, like I say, that's them, this me. So YouTube, catch you later. I'm showing you the deck that I feel. Well, I'm gonna show you another deck whenever I feel like it. Catch you later.